As the celebration slowly approached the Old San Juan cruise port, our excitement grew as we were pulling into one of our favorite cruise ports in the Caribbean. There's nothing quite like enjoying a cup of coffee on your balcony as you pull into port. We decided to order a little room service this morning and enjoy a quick breakfast out on our balcony as we watched the ship pull into port this morning. The day started off with a threat of rain, but that didn't stop the throngs of passengers on the 3 cruise ships in port today from exploring the city. After disembarking the ship, it's a pretty easy walk on the dock going up through the cruise port terminal where you're going to exit. Here's an interesting fact. The Old San Juan cruise port has been in operation for more than 500 years, and it previously served as a hub for goods and people moving between Europe and the Americas. It's one of the oldest ports in the New World. The port was originally built by the Spanish in the 16th century. Did you know that?
Oh boy, we got Oasis of the Sea in port with us, so we're gonna have a busy port day. Oasis class ship and Carnival Celebration, so we got at least 14,000 people in port with these 2 ships.
I forgot to take into account the Norwegian Sky that was docked right next to us in port. Not only were there 3 cruise ships in port, but on some of the streets they were actually doing road work, so getting around was a little challenging today.
Pretty easy to get to, just make a left when you head out of the port. And it's a lot warmer than we anticipated. We thought we were going to be rained out today.
The cruise port area in Old San Juan is pretty much like any other cruise port in the Caribbean, with merchants lined up on the street. If you're looking for a pair of cheap, inexpensive sunglasses, this is pretty much the area to find them. You can find all shapes and sizes and colors. They weren't all that bad.
I bought one in
You want to use Saint Laurent purse?
Once again, we forgot something. This time we're stopping off at CVS. Last time we went to Walgreens.
Yeah. Seems everybody's forgotten a little bit of something back home, so CVS and Walgreens first stop for many people. So, Carnival Celebration and Oasis of the Seas both in port, so that's probably, what, 14,000 people that they dumped off at Old San Juan? Pretty good sized line.
Now that the unexpected shopping trip at CVS is completed, we can finally get our walking tour underway. This is the La Casita building in Old San Juan. Beautiful colors, I love the fountain. This is actually a rum bar. Walking along Paseo de la Princesa, the great walls of the city start to really show themselves. In the heart of the National Historic Sites of San Juan stands a statue of the first female mayor of the city, the legendary politician Felicia Rincon de Gautier. In 1946, she made history when she was elected mayor of San Juan, the first woman mayor of the capital city in the Americas. She served for 22 years. The statue depicts her sitting on a bench wearing her famous outfit with big glasses, hairstyle, and a fan.
Parque del Niño, developed in conjunction with United Way.
This is amazing. On our first trip to Puerto Rico, we didn't have time to see the fountain. Now on this trip, as luck would have it, they're doing work on it and the fountain was completely dry. How's that for bad luck? So the only proper thing to do at this point in time is book another cruise. We need to come back to San Juan. I gotta get some video of the fountain in its full glory. Even though the fountain wasn't working today and dry, it still is a beautiful fountain.
Beautiful fountain. I wish we had water in it. Slight disappointment
Walking towards the water from the fountain, there's a little observation area that brings you right down to the water's edge, right by the seawall, and you can see the walls of the city off to the right. So right about now, Sue's getting a little anxious to get going on our tour. We're going to leave this beautiful spot and we're going to make our way over to Barrachina. Remember at the beginning of this video I told you all about the construction work going on in the streets? Well, here we are. With 3 large cruise ships in port today, walking around is slightly challenging, but I'm sure it's going to look beautiful. Looks like they're replacing a lot of the cobblestones in the streets.
Old San Juan is hopping busy today. It's really busy. I've never seen it like this.
We finally made it to Barrachina's, but with it being spring break and 3 cruise ships in port, it's an hour wait just for cocktails. 2-hour wait if you're looking for lunch.
Line for the restaurant, 1.5 to 2-hour wait just for food. Could be longer.
Success. After an hour wait, they finally have room for us. Time to take a break from our walking tour and enjoy the world-famous pina coladas at Barrachina's.
Hi everybody. Wait. Yeah, love you all.
Stopping off for a pina colada at Barrachina's is like one of those touristy things you just got to do when you're in San Juan. One of the things we really enjoy doing when visiting Old San Juan is just walking around the streets. We love taking in the sights, the sounds, the smells, looking at the beautiful buildings, the colors. It really is a very walking friendly area. Getting around, navigating is real super easy, but I do recommend that you have your Google Maps up and running on your phone just in case you get a little turned around. Arranging a guided tour through all the major cruise ships is real super easy. There's also a lot of third-party vendors offering tours through Old San Juan. Sue and I, we really enjoy just wandering around by ourselves. Who knows, maybe next time we'll take a really specialty guided tour. Our walking tour of Old San Juan has led us to the Cathedral Basilica de San Juan Bautista, or Basilica of St. John the Baptist. The cathedral is one of the oldest buildings in San Juan, and it's one of the oldest cathedrals in the United States. The original cathedral in what was the city of Puerto Rico was constructed in 1521. The cathedral contains the tomb of the Spanish explorer and settlement founder Juan Ponce de Leon. It also has a shrine to the Blessed Carlos Manuel Rodriguez Santiago, the first Puerto Rican and first Caribbean-born layperson in the history to be beatified. I'll admit it, I spent far too much time in the cathedral filming, but it's not every day that you get to walk into a church that's over 500 years old. Our time of visiting this beautiful 500-year-old cathedral has come to an end. Unfortunately, we do have to make our way back to the ship. Thank you all so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed our return visit to Old San Juan. Please remember to like and subscribe to the channel.